Hey there guys, it's Toasty Fresh and I'm back once again with another collections update video, and this time it's going to be a little bit different. Instead of doing the usual PlayStation heavy stuff that I've done recently, this is just a little update on the Nintendo side of things for once, because like I said, I'm all inclusive really with the stuff that I collect, but I have been neglecting the old Nintendo systems a little bit. Usually it's because some of them, the decent games, are kind of a bit more expensive to get hold of, and I do like to try and get a bargain. And I think with a couple of the videos, I really have picked up a couple of bargains. And I'm going to go ahead and show the stuff that I got for the more recent stuff. And I got 2 games for the Nintendo Wii, which, with the Wii, I did have one. And like a lot of people, I think I got a bit tired of it, you know, quickly. The novelty kind of wore off, and then I never used it again. And then later on, I saw a chance on an Gumtree, a selling site. I got a chance to get one cheap, really cheap. I think I paid like £20 for it or something, with about 7 or 8 games, 25 quid, with 2 nunchucks. So I picked it up and jumped at the chance. Plus, I'd seen a lot of collectors saying, you know, there is some decent games out there. If you do get them, you know, it wasn't as bad as what people made out and things like that. And so I picked up some games. Some of them, one of them that's good. The other one, I'm not too sure on, but I picked it up anyway. Because my local charity shop had a stack of Wii games in, and a few of them I left alone because I didn't think they'd be really good on the Wii, so I just didn't pick them up yet. And there was a FIFA game, FIFA 2009, I think, and another FIFA game. And there was a couple of first-person shooters, which I've already played Red Steel, and that didn't really work at all. So there were a couple of Call of Duty games, and I left those alone too. But I did pick up this one, and it was Mario and Sonic at the Olympics. And that's got the instruction booklet and everything inside it. And I just got it because I thought, well, it's more of a Nintendo, Sega game, and I thought it might be a little bit fun to have a little bit of a do on. I think I've played it, and it isn't exactly brilliant, but I thought, well, I'll get this one because I know it's one of those more Nintendo-made games. The third-party games tend to be the ones that suck more, and this is kind of just like an international track and field kind of game. So I got it, and I thought there might be some half fun games on it. And the big one that I was glad to get hold of, because I don't really have any Mario games for the console yet. I'm still looking to get some, and I picked up Mario Kart Wii. And again, that is with everything. It's got the little advertisement thing there before the instruction booklet, but it is in there. And I picked these up, and I picked up 2 books for myself. And I picked up 2 books for my little girl as well, because I like reading as well, and they were, I forgot what I got. I think I got The Godfather, and I got I think it was Silence of the Lambs, and all that lot set me back £1.40. And later on, out of curiosity, I was in Entertainment Exchange, and I checked out the prices on those 2 games, and Mario Kart would have set me back 15 quid in Entertainment Exchange, and that would have set me back 7 quid in Entertainment Exchange, and I think that's about 13 in cash converters as well. So I got a really good bargain there, because I got those 2 for like less than £1.40, and they're worth like 22 quid. It would have set me back getting them from any other game shop, maybe more from different game shops. Like Game maybe would have charged more. So I got a bit of a bargain there. And then the Nintendo goodness doesn't end there, because after Christmas, I've been checking out and scoping out local selling sites on Facebook, because sometimes people do sell retro gaming on there. And I've noticed a couple of sharks on there as well, like advertising saying, oh, cash for your old systems. And I've noticed they're only going after the older systems, so obviously it means that when people offer him other stuff, he goes, oh, it's too recent. So I think he's just a guy who's a reseller and stuff like that. When people did offer him a Wii, he was just saying, oh, what games you won't get with it. So obviously he's just looking for the Zelda and the Mario games. Anyway, I come across, well, what turned out to be a lovely family, and they were getting rid of a Game Boy, and it's one that I don't have. I really looked out last year, and it's in a collection video, I think. I got myself a Game Boy Color, which is back there. Just do a bit of gymnastics. And that's back there, that's my lime green Game Boy Color, which I got for free with all the original Game Boy Pokemon games, red, blue and yellow, off my girlfriend's cousin, I was over the moon with that. But I found this little beauty, which is the Game Boy Advance SP, the Tribal Edition. And this one I was really excited to get. I got it with, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games, and it set me back £17, which I thought's not too bad. It's pretty much a fair price, really. Maybe a bit cheaper, 'cause to be honest, I haven't really looked on how much they're going for and things like that on eBay. But she wanted, I think it was £10, and then it was £2 a game or something like that, £2 or £1.50 a game or something. That's how it came to that. And it was £17.50, I think, actually. And I got it because, well, I didn't know at the time when this was released. For some reason, I didn't hear about the fact that it had a backlit screen, and I already had the Ice Blue Game Boy Advance. So I never really bothered with this. I just thought, well, why have they redone it? And it just seems pretty useless to me. And I never bothered with it. And then later on I found out that it was backlit. So that's why I got this as well. Because I thought, oh, I can play all my original Game Boy games now in all their backlit goodness. And it came with a little leather case as well to hold it in. So if I want to be really cool, I can put that on my belt as well and carry it around with me. And it's just really cool. It's not absolute mint condition, but this is going to be a working console. I'm going to be using this. So it's got a couple of scratches and things like that. Like I said, if my potato that I'm filming on could catch that. But I'm really happy with that, because I really wanted to get a Game Boy Advance, and I missed out on getting a Game Boy Advance SP for a really good price one time in Cash Converters. I think they wanted something like £6 for it, and it didn't, because it didn't have the charger. And I realised that you can pick up them chargers dirt cheap, and I was annoyed, to say the least, when I went back and it was gone, because they were selling it for £6, and it came with a Pokemon Blue cart as well included in that. And the games I got, most of them aren't brilliant. It was a lovely family when I actually went round to the house, and I think it was their little girls, and now she's a teenager and she just doesn't play with it anymore and things like that. So they wanted just to sell it on, you know, to make a little bit of money for themselves. And they were happy that it went to me. Somebody's going to appreciate it. It's going to go into my collection and things like that. It's going to get looked after. And I got FIFA Football, which I've had a little do on, and it's okay, but it's not brilliant. But it's there. It's a Game Boy Advance game. I got Over the Hedge, and that'll be a good one for my little girl, because one thing as well is my little girl's gone crazy for the Game Boy Advance. As soon as I brought it home, she comes into my little gaming room sometimes just to see what I'm up to, and she'll sit down with me and watch me play games and things like that. And she saw the Game Boy Advance and she just stole it off me and ran off with it and was playing on games. Like, she was playing on Over the Hedge, and I was teaching her how to do that. And then she got hold of one of the other games, which I'll show you. I'll save the best game to last. And she got Dogs 2, which she's going to be really excited to play that one. She's not actually loaded that one up yet, but I think she'll enjoy that one, because she's got Nintendogs for the Game Boy Advance. When I got, no, not my Game Boy Advance, I'm losing my mind now, the DS, which I've got. And the little bugger, she's cracked the screen on that as well. It's got a little black line on it now, so I told her to go easy on that. The good job I got it for a really cheap price. It only cost me a tenner. And she's got Nintendogs for that, and she got a Cats 2, but it didn't work, and then I lost the receipt, so I couldn't take it back to Entertainment Exchange, but that's another story. And another one I got was Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, which is unlucky, because in another video I did, I got a whole load of Game Boy Advance boxes without the games from a charity shop for free, and I got Return of the King, the box for Return of the King. So I was close to getting the cart for it, but close but no cigar. And then the one I was really happy to get, I got Super Mario Advance 3, which is Yoshi's Island. And again, I thought, oh, how unlucky, because I've got Super Mario Advanced 1, 2 and 4, the boxes. So this is the only one of them that I haven't got the empty box for. But yeah, I know it'll be an amazing game, and I've never played Yoshi's Island. That's what makes it so great. All the other ones that are on the Game Boy Advance ones, I played. One of them's Super Mario World. I played that, and one of them's Super Mario Bros. 1 and 2, I think, and then there's another one that's 3, I think it is. So I'm super happy to get that one, and that is another one that my little girl's been obsessed with. She's been obsessed with playing on that and playing the Mario game, because she already knows who Mario is and Luigi and things like that. She already knows all about that. So that's why I was going to enjoy playing a game. Like when I ran up my emulator before I actually got a Nintendo console, I was playing on Super Mario, reliving my days of having the SNES. And she used to just love sitting down with me and watching me play Mario and things like that, and giving her a little go, and she's absolutely terrible at it. But you know, she's got to learn somewhere, and she's getting better at games now. She's almost 4, so she's getting towards that sort of age where she can actually play consoles and she knows what she's doing. But that's what I've been collecting really, and that's the Nintendo stuff. I've got a few PlayStation 2 games, but I'm going to just keep this to Nintendo really, and I think that's everything. But yeah, it'd be good to see what you've got, and maybe tell some of your tales of little bargains that you've got of how you've saved money on stuff. You know, saved the whole wedge of money on getting a second-hand game cheap somewhere rather than getting it from a store, or just some great finds that you found on social networking sites. Because like I said, Facebook now, I've bought a couple of things off people from Facebook and Gumtree, so I'd like to see if you've got any good stories or bad stories or things like that. Just something to give you guys a bit of something to interact with me on, and I'm not just talking at you, you're not just watching the videos. I really like to, you know, get feedback from you guys at one point. But that's all I've got time for. I'm looking forward to hearing from you to see if you give me any feedback and things like that. But that's all I've got time for, and I'll see you guys later for another video very soon, I'm sure. But that's all for now. Bye.